whatever reason you don't manage to get anything done. Because you're too busy, because you get distracted all the time, you keep procrastinating, it's too hard and you quit for a while and then you get back to it, etc. And months keep passing and your level stays small, as I say. If this is happening to you, don't worry about it. It's happened to me before. It happens to millions of people. And there are several reasons for it, and there are also solutions. And I'm going to explain why it happens and what you can do about it. Full disclosure, I've got a pretty bad case of ADHD, so I'm pretty good at, no, actually, I'm pretty bad at getting distracted, but I'm pretty good at developing strategies and techniques to deal with it because, I'm a relatively successful person in life, and there was a point in my life in which I thought I wouldn't be able to do even the most basic job because I couldn't focus enough to pay attention and follow instructions. So I had to, figure out a way to force myself to get things done, which I did. And then I got a couple of master's degrees, learned a dozen languages, worked for Google, etc. So, it worked for me. So all these techniques, they work for you as well. Especially if you've got ADHD as well. There's hope. There's always hope. You will never beat procrastination and distractions 100%. You'll be fighting this battle forever, but you can get much better at it. Yeah. So instead of getting distracted all the time and get nothing done, you'll get distracted sometimes or occasionally, but you'll still get a lot of things done. And when you get distracted, you realize you got distracted, and you'll get back to whatever you know you need to do. So what's going on with your language learning? Why can't you get anything done? Well, people always, the first thing that they tell me is I'm too busy. But once you start looking at their day-to-day life, they're busy, yes, but there's also a lot of wasted time there. A lot of time, phone time, social media time, things like that, email checking time for the 37th time in an hour, all that stuff. I do it too, that's why I know. But I've been implementing a lot of different techniques to avoid it or to minimize its damage. So the first thing you need to do is plan. You need to plan your learning. You need to plan what exactly you're going to do, because this also happens to a lot of people. You want to learn a language, so you're excited. Let's learn Spanish. You go to YouTube, you start how to learn Spanish, and you spend the next 2 hours watching videos about how someone learns Spanish, this and that. Time wasted. Yeah, you need a simple, easy to follow plan, and you need to implement it. No questions. There's no doubts. Just every day you know exactly what you need to do. That's the first thing. And the second thing is knowing when to do it. You need to plan. Okay, before work for an hour, I'll do all these Spanish exercises. Or after work for a couple of hours, I'll do all this stuff. Yeah, that's the first thing. Planning. What to do and when to do it. The second thing is avoiding distractions, and this is very important. If you can avoid distractions, you'll get way more done. A lot more. Like exponentially, like 10 times more, you name it. And the way to do this is basically using blockers, so block everything. Feeds, news, all the websites that are distracting, download some blockers. I don't know the exact name of the one I use, but all the news websites and all the stuff I'm interested in, when it's working time, it's all blocked. I can't access it. Also, my phone is flight mode or in some other room. If you're doing flashcards on your phone, it should definitely be flight mode. Otherwise, you'll get notifications. Go on, I don't know, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever. Start talking to someone, and you'll waste 20 minutes of your learning time, because first of all you'll get distracted, and then it's not only that time, then you need some time to get back to the task and get going. So massive waste of time if you have your phone with notifications on. Email again, don't check, block it, unless you're working, but don't learn languages while you're working. So yeah. Then I'm going to show you this revolutionary technology that I'm using, which is, it's called paper. It's really effective because it forces you to focus. The paper doesn't, there are no notifications on paper. Yeah. So what I do is print my sentences. This is my list. See? Language islands, most common words, verbs, nouns, all the grammar with thousands of example sentences, and I learn all the lists on paper so that I don't get distracted, because I'm pretty bad at getting distracted. That's another one, yeah, paper. So avoid distractions, like the plague. And the third one is to get going. A lot of these exercises will be challenging. And when there's friction, you'll feel the impulse to quit. You're doing retrieval practice, you get a sentence in English, you have to say it in Spanish, but you don't really know how to say it, you get it wrong. The next one, you don't even know half of the words. It starts getting very frustrating, it's difficult, and you stop. And okay, let's just check. Let's just watch a YouTube video instead, and then I'll continue later. Big mistake. Because if you can't force yourself to, let's keep going. And let's keep going for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. After a while, it will be like riding a bike. It'll just get much easier, and it'll be not effortless, but you won't feel this urge to stop and do something else. You just keep going. Yeah. So beat that urge at first. Yeah, beat the resistance that you'll feel in the beginning, that urge to quit. Just keep going a little bit more, and you'll get in the zone, and you just keep going if you beat that initial resistance. And these are the 3 tips to be a lot more productive in language learning. Plan and use your time wisely. Yeah, plan what and when you're going to do. Plan. Also, you should include the listening time there. If you, get some extra, download some podcasts and listen to them while you're, doing some other things. But plan your time. Eliminate distractions and start and get going. And if you don't feel like doing it, do it anyway. Yeah, just start. And once you get going, you'll see that it's not that bad, and you'll just keep going. All these tips, this is what I do. It works for me. That's why I speak all these languages. So it will work for you as well. Any questions? Let me know.